Good afternoon, friends. Important video. What happens if there is difference in outward supply and corresponding liability as furnished in GSTR 1 versus outward supply and corresponding liability paid through GSTR 3B. In simple language, let's say you have shown your outward supply and corresponding liability in GSTR 1 at 10 lakh rupees. But you are showing outward supply and corresponding liability in GSTR 3B and paying only 1 lakh through 3B, then there is a difference. 10 lakh liability shown in 1 versus 1 lakh paid in 3B. What happened to this difference? Rule 88C already got notified from 26 December 2022. 26 December 2022. If there is difference in 1 versus 3B by such amount and such percentage. Here the word used, by such amount and such percentage, as recommended by GST Council, then you are going to get a notice in Part A, DRC 01B. And as per this notice, you have two options. Either you should pay the differential liability 1 versus 3B, जो GSTR 1 और 3B में आपने दिखाई उसमें डिफरेंस है, तो उसको आप लाइबिलिटी को पे कर दें along with interest by DRC 03, or you should reply the reason for such difference. And there may be two situations. First, there is clerical error, bona fide mistake on the part of supplier. While filing GSTR 1, clerical mistake, he has made the mistake, thereby it is showing 10 lakh as liability as against actual 1 lakh. होनी 1 लाख चाहिए थी, गलती हो गई, आपने 10 लाख दिखा दिया 1 में. Paying the liability through 3B 1 lakh, आप 1 लाख ही पे करेंगे. So there is difference of 9 lakh rupees. You must reply in Part B of DRC 01B within 7 days. अगर बाकी डिफरेंस है और आप एग्री करते हैं कि डिफरेंस है, तो आप पे कीजिए और पे करके उसकी डिटेल्स फर्निश कीजिए, या फिर आप रिप्लाई सबमिट कीजिए, रीजन डालिए कि ये मिस्टेक क्यों हो गई है. एंड क्वाइट ऑब्वियस दैट GSTR 1 कैन नॉट बी रिवाइज्ड, इट कैन बी अमेंडेड in subsequent tax period or periods. And for rectification of any omission or error in GSTR 1, time is permitted. Earlier it was September following the end of relevant financial year, but now it is 30th November, effectively from 1st October 2022. यानी GSTR 1 में अगर गलती हो गई तो you can always rectify any omission or error. पहले सितंबर होता था following the end of relevant financial year, अब ये हो गया 30th November effective from 1st October 2022. यानी GSTR 1 को मैं रिवाइज नहीं कर सकता, हाँ अमेंड कर सकता हूँ. टाइम पीरियड क्या है? 30 नवंबर फॉलोइंग द एंड ऑफ रिलेवेंट फाइनेंशियल ईयर. अगर 22-23 का ट्रांजेक्शन है फाइनेंशियल ईयर 22-23, तो 30 नवंबर 2023 तक आप अपने GSTR 1 को अमेंड कर सकते हैं. रेक्टिफिकेशन ऑफ एनी ओमिशन एंड एरर कैन बी करेक्टेड. हैविंग सेड दैट, This is the provision existing, but still department will issue notice part A, DRC 01B as per rule 88C. Either you should pay the differential liability along with interest by DRC 03, or you should reply the reason why this difference between 1 and 3B. If you don't pay liability and don't reply also in part B within 7 days of DRC 01B, or your reply region cited is found that proper officer is not satisfied, then he will initiate recovery proceedings. Recovery proceedings under section 79 without issuance of so-called notice under section 73 or 74. यानी उन्होंने कहा कि आपने टैक्स पे नहीं किया 1 वर्सेस 3B, रिप्लाई भी नहीं किया विद इन 7 डेज, या रिप्लाई किया बट दैट इज फाउंड टू बी नॉट सेटिस्फैक्टरी, proper officer will initiate recovery proceedings under section 79 without issuance of so-called notice. Now a new rule got inserted, rule 142B, effective from 4th of August 2023, by notification number 38/2023 central tax. As per this rule, they are clearly saying where in accordance with section 75, and this 1 versus 3B is coming out by way of explanation under section 75 subsection 12 of CGST Act, read with rule 88C, where any amount which is not being paid by the SAC, in that case they will initiate the recovery proceedings. They will send notice in DRC 01D. DRC 01D, they will issue a notice, and this notice is going to create the liability in part 2 of your e-liability ledger. So this amount which is not being paid is going to be intimated through notice and added in part 2 of your e-liability ledger. Hence thereby, within the specified period as stated in the notice, you must pay the liability. If you don't pay the liability within that specified time period, department is empowered to initiate recovery proceedings. Recovery proceedings even without issuance of so-called notice under section 73 or 74. So it is wake-up call. Yes, we have seen in the trade there is sometimes bona fide mistake, that while filing one you do a mistake, as against 1 lakh it is shown as a 10 lakh. You pay actual liability which is 1 lakh. So 9 lakh rupees is the difference, which is self-assessment tax as per 75 subsection 12 explanation. Rule 88C got inserted from 26 December 2022. You will get notice part A DRC 01B. You pay the liability along with interest, or reply within 7 days part B of DRC 01B. If you don't pay, don't reply, then that would be recovered in terms of rule 142B even without issuance of so-called notice, and notice is going to be issued to you in DRC 01D, DRC 01D, which is notice for recovery. Please, notice for recovery. So this notice is going to add up this differential amount as a liability in part 2 of e-liability ledger. So you have to be really careful about, and you should not leave unattended. You must give reason and reply. And why this provision has been introduced? For the simple reason there were certain unscrupulous person intentionally filing their GSTR 1 with incremental figures. As against 1 lakh, they were showing 10 lakh to pass on the ineligible credit to the buyer, to the recipient. But paying only 1 lakh rupees to stop them, to done away with them. That is the region rule 88C got inserted in the context of 75 subsection 12 explanation. Difference of 1 versus 3B is self-assessment tax. Otherwise, if there is genuine mistake, you are bona fide, घबराना नहीं है. No worry. You should not worry about. You must reply to the department. Whenever you get notice part A DRC 01B, you should reply in part B within 7 days. Bear in your mind, within 7 days. That is what Rule 88C is talking about. So you should not leave such notice. Importantly, you keep close watch on your common portal and that registered email ID, which is given at the time of furnishing your GST registration. यानी ध्यान रखिए कॉमन पोर्टल पे क्या नोटिसेस आ रहे हैं. ध्यान रखिए जो आपकी रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी है उस पर कोई नोटिस आ रहा है, क्योंकि टाइम पीरियड बहुत कम है, 7 डेज. यानी आपको कॉमन पोर्टल पे और अपनी रजिस्टर्ड ईमेल आईडी को हमेशा देखना पड़ेगा, रेगुलर बेसिस पे देखना पड़ेगा. मिस्टेक हो गई है, जेन्युइन मिस्टेक है, चिंता मत कीजिए, रिप्लाई कीजिए. इवन सेक्शन 37 आपको पावर देता है, you can always do rectification of any omission or error in GSTR 1 till 30th November following the end of relevant financial year. यानी 37 आपको ये पावर देता है, बट आपको रिप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. Hope this video will help you in case there is any difference in 1 versus 3B and you are getting notice from the department. Be careful. Recovery power is being given by Rule 142B. So careful about. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.